Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Yeah, we see the murder take place, but then we also see Edgeworth with a gun. Wait, I do remember something about this. The only detail I know about this is something I just saw, because I think I immediately thought it. I have a feeling I said I didn't know anything about this episode. I think I might have seen just the very, very, very start of it, because I remember seeing that scene. Immediately, that scene, there's evidence in that scene that I'm like, oh. You will see. I won't point it out. December 25th. Yeah, December 25th, it's Christmas. Wright and Co. law offices. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls, per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and the tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal. I do like this music when you're at the office. Boring. Can I show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick. it's like... Apparently Fey Blood has no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt with this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. He's also 24. Don't give me that. They so are not. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like that. Nick? Yipes. Nick? Mia? The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Is there anything... No, I don't need to ask those things. Oh, I should examine this again. Mia's favorite plant. His name is Charlie. I thought so. Digits mentioned that I had missed Charles, or Charlie. And when he said that, he realized shortly afterwards, he's like, oh wait, the name Charles hasn't come up yet, he said. And I was immediately like, wait, is that the pot plant? I was like, why do I get the feeling it's the pot plant? I suddenly had this like thought in the back of my mind. I was like, I bet it's the pot plant. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charles has been perking up these days. Aw, that's good. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. I see. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Yeah, well, Gourd Lake. Let's go to Gourd Lake. So yeah, it's Christmas Day. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. I was imagining he was calling out. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe is kind of scary today. Yeah, it's because he's friends with Miles. So the idea that Edgeworth is under arrest, like Gumshoe, someone else arrested Edgeworth, and Gumshoe is like, no, I don't believe it. Recruits. Ah, eek. Hey, you're that Harry guy, Harry Butts. Right, it's Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Yeah. He wanted us to question him because it's like, you're gonna defend him, right? You're defending Miles, right? Because we're a defense attorney. We're not a prosecution, so we would, if we were here involved, we would be defending someone, and that someone to defend would be Edgeworth. Talk. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know? You don't know, pal? No. Wow. Okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, lawyer. Head in the huh? Never mind. I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on the Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. I mean, it's just showing us again the little piece of evidence. If you don't know what it is, it showed us a second time. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe it a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are. At least you are, Detective. At least you are. No, I won't say anything. I won't say anything. I was gonna talk about the piece of evidence, but I'll bring it up when it's important. So yeah, hold on to the fact that those two scenes that we kept seeing, we've seen them twice, has a critical piece of evidence that we shall discuss later. Defense request. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured I'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately, no. I thought when you guys showed up, he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately, not. Well, pal, then you've got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Yeah. Aw. The witness. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. That's how you know it's not a... That's how you know it's a Japanese, like the developers are originally Japanese, because Japan doesn't have nearly as much fanfare around Christmas. I feel like America has a lot more fanfare around Christmas. We definitely have a lot of fanfare here in New Zealand. Yeah. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Is there anything to examine here? The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaves today. What's it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Wow. Okay, I think that's it. There's not really much to see here. Yeah, let's go to the detention center. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Of course he's not. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? So we're not here to laugh at you, dude. Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and you'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time that we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you. See, maybe that's why I have there's like little flashes of memory, because I watch Game Grumps. I didn't watch Game Grumps play this chapter though, but I do often watch like little clips, like when they do little like compilation clips. I do see those. So this line is another one that immediately popped into my mind because I did a little clip thing. It was included in a few clips of like the homoerotic stuff that I mentioned at the end of the last episode. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Yeah, this whole chapter is full of like weird sexual tension between Edgeworth and Phoenix. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we want to help you, that's what. Help me, you? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey, sure you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick. Why am I always the one who gets angry? Because like we're cool and collected. And Maya's the hothead. Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I'll present him my badge. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Huh. Good one, right? I'm not that hard up, not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Just a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might not be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. The thing is, though, is that yeah, maybe you got all their clients declared guilty, but I got all your clients declared guilty. I got all your witnesses declared guilty. I have defended myself against you specifically 2 times. Very successfully. You're the best in the business, and yet I have bested you twice. Anyway, let's examine the room. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Yeah. Basically, yeah, we gotta, like, go back and forth with, Gumshoe and Mr. Edgeworth. Miles. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, 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 over and over. Yeah. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? How to get in touch with you? The Autopsy Report. Like, can I do both of these? Autopsy Report? Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the Autopsy Report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something? Oh, here we go. Have something to talk about. All right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? What? Would like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. Yeah, because he's like the lead detective on the case. So he can give us permission to do it. Because he's on the same side as us for once. Like, yeah, properly. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Yeah. Okay, I think I've examined everything here, haven't I? Yep, let's move into the park. I could go to the police station, but I'll go into the public beach. It's a lake, but whatever. Do you have a beach at a lake? I think I remember discussing this with a student once. On some random topic, a random time we were just like talking about nonsense, you know. They asked what the sand at a lake would be called, and I was like, I don't know. The lake The lake coast? The lake? It's not a beach. It's not really a beach. At least I don't think it is. The lake shore. The shoreline. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, okay. So yeah, a beach is a narrow, gently sloping strip of land that lies along the edge of an ocean, lake, or river. The edge of a river, as well, is also called a beach. Ah, I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. Not sure what warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that stand, that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. I don't know. No idea. What's this? Huh? Someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, a minute. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Yeah, let's take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string and it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. No, but it might be used, like... It might be one of those evidence pieces that's used, like, midway through the investigation. Where we're like, cause a pop. Oh! I suddenly remembered something that I did see. It's like right at the start here. Yes, the poppers might be what we need. I think I know what they're for. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left to the boat docks, right to exit. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. That's weird. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Alright, let's look at this. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads, Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. They're not at their stand at the moment, so no samurai dogs for Maya. Boat rental shop. Let's go this way first. December 25th. Boat rental. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place is on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet. We're not even on the trial technically yet, but whatever. It's a small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Why? Because someone was murdered in the boat? Okay, let's go back this way. And then go to the lake woods. Yeah. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. This is the very, very edge. Very outer edge of my knowledge of this game. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Examine. Let's examine some things first. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why our camping pots and pans made of aluminum. Actually, was it spelled? I didn't see how it's spelled. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of... Okay, they've spelled it aluminum. See, the reason for the difference with American and British spelling is that at some point in some scientific document, a scientist who was doing something with aluminium missed the second I in his wording. So instead of aluminium, because it used to be basically alu, mini, so there used to be the word mini in the middle of aluminium. But when they omitted the I, a lot of scientists saw that, for some reason or another, a lot of scientists saw the writings and took on the new spelling of the word aluminium. So it became aluminum, because there's no more there's no second I anymore. Apparently that's how it happened, but that could be a myth. But that's just what I'd heard. But yeah, so in all the rest of the world, there's aluminium. Aluminium. I'm not having this conversation. Let's check the car. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow, where the sunlight can't reach them. There's even a no camping sign. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to picture tents. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. It's odd. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Yeah, I actually don't know who the murderer is in this case. Like in the previous case, I knew right from the start that it was D. Vasquez. I have no idea for this one. That's scary to me that I'm so in the dark. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers. Yeah. It's like, wait a second. Yeah, see, I knew it was for this. This is this stuff with the camera and the person behind the camera is the very last thing I ever saw of Phoenix Wright. The very fringe of my knowledge. Well, it responded. Oh, wait. Wait, was she yawning or was she saying, "Yaw"? Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? What in the Sam Hill? What in the Sam Hill? Look at what y'all done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What, huh? Sorry. Sorry is nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much roll of film that costs? Or how much that roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't doesn't suit her face. Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. That's why she has a country accent, yep. I immediately, just from the way she was talking, just went that way. Yeah, I know how y'all think. Y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. They must all be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, I don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus' sake. Bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay for a film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Immediately I'm like, do I like this woman? What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This? This is my badge. Huh? My badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know, I'm a fighter and I've wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Hard? Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? She's hiding behind me. Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart. Yes, okay. It's like, at first I was like, I don't know if I like this person. Clearly from their name. Although she's got weird lizard eyes. Her face is weirdly proportioned. I was gonna say, clearly from the name. Usually the names tell you like everything you need to know about the characters. So this is Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Yeah. Okay. So, what happened? Oh yeah! When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late last night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. I'm not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I'd seen when. Lotta. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Oh, I didn't see what the last bit of that was. I'm sure it's okay. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at University Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Stalingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that! My mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Lotta's camera added to the court record. Automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Examine. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. I think that's all I have to say to her. What possible noise that could sound a bit like a party popper could have been made on the lake when the murder happened? Oh, I guess I have to move to the Criminal Affairs Department. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. They got a mascot in the background. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? For a second there, I thought I wasn't going to be able to investigate. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny. They're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. probably true. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see. You know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing image training for interrogations. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar, my bad. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? Once again, this is another piece of evidence that it's clearly Japanese made. In Japan, like everything, all things have like a mascot. It doesn't really exist in our culture anymore. Like, we used to have mascots back in the day, but we don't really have mascots anymore. But in Japan, mascots are like the biggest thing. Police departments will have a mascot. Like, a lake, like Gourd Lake, would have a mascot that they'd sell stuff with. That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea, I made it. It's my mascot. I see, how nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the of the Criminal Affairs Department. If it's the last thing I'll do. Good luck. This is the chief, yeah. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gourd Lake. Gordy sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? So yeah, there's nothing, I don't think there's anything for us to see here. I need to like find another thing. I'll just present this to her. Lotta. Yeah? Oh, yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness in a genuine murder. Yeehaw! Why the yeehaw? That was an unnecessary addition to that to that line. I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, so I just needed to do that one more thing, and then that's the end of that. So now we're supposed to come back at a later date. Back to the police station. It's good. It's a good sign when the date comes up. I guess Detective Gumshoe was still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! Oh, Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. I'll talk to him in the next episode. That way I have the... I was gonna do it now, but that way I have my direction already. I already am prepared, like, I can already immediately just talk to him, and he'll tell me stuff, and it'll jog my memory of what's been happening. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe! Yeah, like, I think at this point, at this stage, especially speaking to Gumshoe now, I have zero knowledge of anything else, like, zero prior knowledge of how the case goes. It didn't come up in this episode, but there's a piece of... I should just mention it because it's the episode where I first saw it. Right off the bat, those first two scenes where you see, like, it shows you a close-up of the guy holding the gun, and he fires, like that, right? And then the next scene shows Edgeworth, and he's holding his gun with his right hand. In the video, in the initial picture, it shows the guy holding the gun in his left hand, and it just goes like, just shows the front on. Like, I'm trying to hold it like this, so for your guys' perspective. So like, this is my left hand. He's holding, you see him from the front, so you see him holding it in his left hand, and then the next shot shows Miles like going like, with the gun in his right hand. So immediately that's like, well, clearly Miles would hold a gun with his right hand, but the killer was left-handed. They held the gun with their left hand. So that is the only evidence that I have off of just the starting bit of Miles' potential innocence. But we'll find out more, and we'll find out, like, that piece of evidence immediately popped out to me. But other than that, I have zero knowledge. I mean, for all I know, Miles could be guilty, but I doubt it. I doubt it, because of who he is. But also, yeah, I'm sure that there's gonna be a conspiracy about someone saying they were, like, doing it and then framing him for it. But whatever happens, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.